Hi, everyone, and welcome to your full moon in Leo reading for all signs, as well as pick a card at the end. So let's get started with Leo's key phrase, I will. What does this mean, and where is it going to show up in your life this full moon cycle, and how can you use it to your advantage? Leo energy has a confidence and a creative flair to it. It loves to be the center of attention. It is the performer. It can be dramatic and bring the drama, and it loves to be the leader. It wants to shine, and more often than not does, because if there is a will, there is a way. Leo energy is very good at creating its own reality. It can also, at times, show itself as egotistical, self centered, and willful, but also as fiery and passionate, playful, happy, and fun to be around. And while there is nothing wrong with having a strong will and confidence, there is a need to remember that you are not the boss and you do make mistakes. So try to avoid the shadow energy of arrogance. Okay? Now that we know what the Leo I will energy is, let's take a look at where it's going to show up for each zodiac sign. As always, I suggest watching for your rising sign first because it will resonate the most. However, if you don't know your rising sign, you can always watch for your sun sign. And if you want to book a personalized full moon reading based on your own birth chart with me, I have a link to my website in the description box. Hi, Leo. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Leo, your very own energy is going to be focused in the first house, which has to do with all things me, myself, and I, and how you see or identify yourself, as well as your physical appearance, your image, how others see you, and how you come across to others. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. Hi, Cancer. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Cancer, this Leo energy will be in the second house and will be focused on the things that have to do with your money, earned income, financial responsibility, personal property and possessions, your core values, and how you value yourself. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is again, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, Gemini. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Gemini, this Leo energy will be in the third house and will be focused on the things that have to do with communication, how you think, learn, share, and express yourself, as well as your siblings and extended family and your immediate surroundings or community. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is again, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, Taurus. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Taurus, this Leo energy will be in the fourth house and will be focused on the things that have to do with your home, family, ancestry, nurturing yourself and others, inner emotions, and security. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. Hi, Aries. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Aries, this Leo energy will be in the fifth house and will be focused on the things that have to do with fun, creativity, hobbies, your children, sports, entertainment, dating, romance, and passionate love affairs. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon cycle in Leo. Hi, Pisces. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Pisces, this Leo energy will be in the sixth house and will be focused on your daily routine, your work or your job, service to others, duties and obligations, and your health and wellness. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon cycle in Leo. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is again, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, Aquarius. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Aquarius, this Leo energy will be in the seventh house and will be focused on legal affairs, contracts and negotiations, your one to one relationships with people like your spouse or significant other, family, friends, colleagues, clients, partners in business, and harmony, fairness, and justice. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is again, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, Capricorn. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Capricorn, this Leo energy will be in the eighth house and will be focused on the things that have to do with transformation, death, and rebirth, joint finances, other people's money, debts, inheritance, what is hidden below the surface, and what is considered taboo. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon cycle in Leo. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, Sagittarius. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Sagittarius, this Leo energy will be in the ninth house and will be focused on the things that have to do with spirituality, religion, belief systems, higher education, studying and learning, philosophy, and travel. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is again, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, Scorpio. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Scorpio, this Leo energy will be in the 10th house and will be focused on the things that have to do with your career, ambition, responsibility, reputation, what you are known for, and how you are making your mark on the world. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is again, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, Libra. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Libra, this Leo energy will be in the 11th house and will be focused on the things that have to do with your friends, social circles, support systems, networks and alliances, humanitarianism, and technology. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is again, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, Virgo. Full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. And for you, Virgo, this Leo energy will be in the 12th house and will be focused on the things that have to do with the unconscious mind, intuition, imagination, dreams, spirituality, solitude, self reflection, healing, the hidden or unseen, and the mystical and magical. It also has to do with escapism, withdrawal, addictions, and self sabotage. So, those would be the areas I would concentrate on when it comes to releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo cycle. And if you need to review what the Leo energy is again, just go to the timestamp in the description box. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the second part of your full moon in Leo reading. This is the pick a card. So, pile one, we have Black Obsidian Moon, and pile two, we have the Moonstone Heart. So, this is going to be just for additional information, maybe to the pile that, or sorry, your sign that you just watched, your sun sign or rising sign. Or if maybe those don't resonate for you, or you don't feel that you need to do any work in those areas this month, there may be something in one of these two piles that will be beneficial to you for releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo. Okay, so take your time and pick the pile or crystal that speaks to you, and I will see you soon in your reading. Okay, pile one. Because we're talking full moon here, releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you, that's how I'm tying this reading in. It will be different probably for some of you to what your sun or rising sign said in the piles for the full moon in Leo energy. However, this is still something you can work on, because sometimes maybe I keep wanting to say other piles. That's not it. Your sun sign or rising sign may not have resonated, or you may think, you know what, I've been working on that. I'm already working on that. I will continue to, but I'd like something else to maybe think about or concentrate on. Or in some cases, it could just be a message for a small few of you. Okay. So let me get right into this and see what's happening. We have Mercury communication in the 10th house. So for me, if this is something that you need to work on for releasing and letting go, it may be you need to let go of, I'm going to say, a fear possibly, or at least being uncomfortable with speaking up when it comes to your career, because the 10th house is the house of career, right? It's structures, corporations. I'm just reading off the card here. Traditions, your public image, your fame. It could also be father figure. Okay, so to me, it's having a problem communicating in this area. So I'm going to say having a problem communicating in or about your career, or maybe with a father figure or the person in your life who has that role. Now, what I want to say about it is this is about releasing and letting go. So I want to say it's a fear because it's something that you need to let go of. You need to be okay to speak up. All right. Now let's see what the rest of the cards say to go along with this. I'm quite excited here to see. part of fortune increase. Okay. 8th house. This transformational area of your life is also, oh my heavens, I can't even read, is about shared resources and intense emotions. And then we have the sun. I really feel for you, pile one, this is going to be surrounding your, well, we already know your career, but I'm kind of getting the feeling, and I'm just quickly going to look at these other cards. Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting the feeling here that this has something to do with asking for a raise in the position that you're already in, or asking for a promotion, which would net you more money, right? So, because it's saying increase in part of fortune, that's about your money. That's about, luck, getting money in. And it's 8th house, which is all about other people's money, right? And it says about shared resources, okay? And it's a transformation. And then we have, what else? Assessing the situation. And the energy is gaining momentum, and the sun. So those are the cards that I was kind of focusing on right here first, and then we'll bring the others in. I feel that for some of you, you have been working your butt off. You have been doing an awesome job because it's shine brightly like the star you are, okay? You have been dedicated. You have shown passion in your work. I believe that you're in the beginning stages, meaning you, with this, the energy is gaining momentum, and it's like these birds are flying higher in this card. That's what I'm seeing. You still have room to grow, okay, in your career or in your job, but it is 10th house. So I'm going to say more with career. You have room for growth, okay? How to say it? Now is the time for you to set aside any fears that you have about showcasing yourself. And with communication, it means going to them and telling them how valuable you are, and why you would deserve that raise, or why you would deserve to be put into a higher position with more responsibility. I believe it's you not being afraid to go and let your light shine brightly, okay? And then again, right here, we have another house 10, so 10th house card, right? Accomplishment and career. And those are the words I'm picking from that. This is about you shining in your career, but it's surrounding money. That's why I'm saying it has something to do with either a raise or with a promotion of some sort, and the fear that you may have about allowing yourself to shine bright enough or actually communicating it with them. Okay, so you have the idea of where this is going, what the message is. They're giving you advice here to assess the situation. So don't just go in. One of my favorite sayings, all willy-nilly. Don't go in just, prepared, which I doubt you would, but I'm just saying, given the cards, I doubt that's something you would do. But they really want you to really think about how you're going to go in and sell yourself for this. Okay? How are you going to go in and sell yourself without being egotistical, without being demanding? That's what I feel like they want me to say, without being egotistical or demanding, as in, I deserve it, you owe it to me. That's not it at all. This is, you're going to tell them why you're valuable to them, why you're an asset to the company, to the team. And right now, I feel like maybe your star is shining a little bit, and you've been gaining momentum over a period of time, and they've probably noticed it. But here's the thing. with a lot of companies, you know, they don't willingly give away their fortune. They don't willingly give up their money. Some do. And hey, if you work for a company like that, that's wonderful. Okay. Or a corporation. But most don't. Sometimes you do have to remind them that it's time for your quarterly review or annual review or biannual, however that works. And that's your time to go in and shine. Okay. And I think that you want to talk about how much you get pleasure here, right? How much you enjoy the job, right? How much you take pleasure in doing what you do. How much compassion you have for people that you work with, even, or the customers that you have, or the service industry that you're in, because it will be different for everyone. And I think that's why you need to assess and then go in and tell them why and how much you enjoy doing the work. Okay? And with this Vesta card, it's about the fire, right? I'm going to say it's the fire in the belly. It's lighting that passionate fire within you. And this kind of reminds me of that, right? It's like the fire that's being held within, contained. And I guess what I was saying earlier about, you know, they're not probably willingly, most companies, to just, you know, say, hey, come on in, let me give you another $5,000 on your salary or something like that. This is you showing them what you are worth, right? By going in and shining and showing them that passion and compassion and pleasure and what it is that, you know, gets you up and going in the morning and excited about coming in and doing your job. And it also is a reminder to not let anyone take advantage of you. Okay, so that would be, maybe in this case, this could be your situation where you've been shining like a star, you've been getting all the accolades, but they haven't come up with the cash yet. So, and you're kind of hesitant about whether or not to go ask. This is your message to, yes, go and communicate, go and ask for it. And in a very non-egotistical or demanding way, I guess, is what I just want to say again. So let me pull a few tarot here and see if there's anything else to confirm this. I think this is a great message, but oh, that was my doorbell. But I also know at the same time that this it's hard to do, right? You know, you just wish they would come to you, but sometimes that isn't always the case. So let me just pull. Okay, what do we have here? The Devil, obsession, but I'm not going with obsession. I'm going with Devil is Capricorn. We're talking about the 10th house, which is Capricorn. We've got 10th house here, which is Capricorn. Okay, that is the person who is structured and disciplined and all of those things. And that's what you want to go and talk to them about and tell them that that is why you are a good candidate for the promotion or for the raise. Okay. But I also want to say too, because I kind of said this, not to be taken advantage of, this is, do not allow the chains to wrap around. Do not be taken advantage of either. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. Four of Pentacles, control. The first thing that popped in when I saw the Four of Pentacles was over here, holding back from taking that step of going to talk to them. Okay, so let go of that control of keeping it to yourself and being fearful, right? Fear sometimes causes control because we don't know what the outcome will be. We try to control it and therefore we're fearful. So let me just try here for one more. Let's see what we get. The Four of Cups. All right. I like this too, because with the Four of Cups, it's like somebody being offered something and they're not even paying attention to it. They're not even considering it. And I think back to the overall energy of this sphere, it's like the Four of Cups for you, because it's holding you back. It's not allowing you to fully see what you're capable of maybe in your job, or to even think that you have the right to go and ask for any of this. So I like that these cards are coming out because it's just adding to the reading. I'm going to grab one more because this is just fun and I love the message. So let's get another one. Okay. The Three of Pentacles working together. Okay. It's also, we can look at the words on the bottom too, but Three of Pentacles, I just see you working together with other people, you taking the initiative. This is everything that we're talking about, and you might want to use that to sell yourself as well. The fact of working together, you know, being a leader in your team or whatever it may be. That's what the Three of Pentacles is, and it just totally goes along with all of this. So that's it for tarot. Let's pull a Radiant Sun card here and see if there's anything else. I really like this. I think they're saying this is the time, right? It's a new year. This is where everybody, you know, is starting to talk about if they're going to be creating any new positions or having any new hires, even though it may not happen for a few months. It's going to be, they're going to start talking about it now, and you just may want to, you know, just start building the foundation for you to get the position. But that's one that just came in as soon as I saw the number 4, right? Just put the bug in someone's ear, right? Like, just kind of showcase yourself and let them know that you're interested if that's what they're going to do. And that is the Moon in Cancer. So that is trusting your intuition. All right. And again, maybe for you, this has been coming up for you, but there's a little bit of fear here holding you back from communicating. But with this full moon in Leo, full moons are about releasing and letting go. So release this fear and let go of any inhibitions, anything that you might not want to see or holding yourself back, and move forward. And we can also look at the 4s here. We've got 3 4s, building a solid foundation for yourself, right, in your career. So I love that. One last card before we go. Let's see what else we have here from my little Moon Magic deck. What else wants to come out? Okay. I am honest with myself and others. Perfect. Don't be afraid to sell yourself. That's what I'm going to say with this card. Don't be afraid to sell yourself. You're going to go in and plant the seeds now. Like I said, if they're not hiring, if right at the moment, you may just want to go to your supervisor, manager, whomever it is, and talk to them about, you know, what their plans are this year for hiring or new positions coming up, and be honest with them and speak honestly and from the heart. If you're speaking from the heart and from your intuition, it's not from a place of ego, and that is going to shine through and be felt by the person that you're speaking to. So this is a wonderful message. Pile 1, I'm really excited for you. Like I said, this may not be something that's instantaneous, like I'm going to go next week, and now that I've heard this message and talk to them about it, and it's going to happen. It may take a bit of time because, like I said, it's the new year. They're starting to ramp up. They're going to start talking about if there's any room for advancement or new positions, or what they're going to be giving out for raises this year. So now is the time to just maybe, you know, put yourself in the spotlight. And I also just want to caution, just keep it to yourself. Maybe don't speak to anyone else about it, right? Just keep it to yourself. And I think you're going to be okay. This sounds really, really promising. So good luck with that. And I will see you for the new moon reading later in the month. Okay. what do we have going here? Pile 2. So, numinous mystery, Scorpio, known for being a little mysterious, known for being the detective of the Zodiac, wanting to know what's going on behind the curtain, behind the veil, under the table, willing to go down deep, right? Willing to transform. And this numinous card, it's actually from, I believe it's called the Numinous Astro Deck, yes, is about the unknown, the unknowable, ESP, psychic abilities, universal truth, the cosmos, ghost, other worlds, inner knowing, shadow work, the occult, intuition, space, all that encompasses that, okay? So this is your overall energy. And we're talking about full moon in Leo, releasing and letting go. And you may have watched for your sun sign and your rising sign, and it may or may not have, as I said in the other pile, and I'm going to continue to say, it may not always resonate because maybe that's something you're already been working on, or you're not coming up against something that needs to be released in that area of your life right at the moment. Okay, so maybe this is something that will help you out for releasing and letting go this full moon in Leo. So there's something about, I'm going to say this is very 8th house and even 12th house to me, okay? So Scorpio and Pisces about this. And maybe that's you. Maybe you are the modern day mystic. Maybe you are the intuitive, the tarot reader, the medium, the psychic, the Reiki healer, or a healer in other ways. But there's something that needs to be let go around that area. So let's take a look at the other cards and see what it might be, okay, for you. Air element, all about communicating, okay? The signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, all right? Also, I'm drawing here, it's a 3 and a 9, which is 12, which then breaks back down into a 3, which is all about communication. See, so perfect. We have the card Venus. Okay, so the things that you love. And we have Taurus right beside it. Venus rules Taurus, okay? So, and Venus rules Libra, which is also one of the signs for air. So it's the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgent, and valuables. I mean, Taurus and Libras love beauty. Tauruses love comfort, like they love to feel comfortable and secure. And Libras just love beauty and being creative in the arts. And this is boost self-worth and finances, practicalities. And then I'm going to come right down here to the middle. We have water, which is Scorpio, and I said a bit of Pisces, right? So, and that's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So spirituality, your emotions, your intuition, your compassion, being an empath possibly, okay? And then I'm going to go right out to the ends because I see 4th house, which is Cancer, which ties into this energy, as well as wolf moon hunger. And I believe the wolf moon was just last month, the full moon in Cancer. So again, we've kind of got, I'm going Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Take inspired action and look at the big picture. Okay, this is what I have coming through. You are someone who works in one of these fields, right? Like I said, psychic, medium, tarot reader, maybe you're a channel, you know, there's various things you could do, okay? But I have a feeling, because this is something you need to let go around that, is possibly a fear or being self-conscious about what it is that you do, what it is that you're good at. And maybe right now, for some of you, this is something that you just do either on your own, okay? Or you just do it for family and friends, but you do have a passion for it, right? Take inspired action. And you are good at it and you love it. And this to me is coins, right? It's it says finances, but it's about, I think, making money at it. Maybe this is your message to let go of all of the fears that surround that and take your chance. Take the chance, rather, to step out, take the action, and start doing this to help others, to spread the message, to help others see love and beauty in their lives, to help others start communicating, to help others feel their emotions, and to help others maybe come out, because Scorpios are known for being able to go deep, but Scorpios can pull themselves back out, where I want to say, when I was talking about Pisces earlier, they have a bit of a harder time pulling themselves back out of that 12th house energy, because that's kind of the house where you want to withdraw and get lost and maybe fall to addiction or something like that, where I find Scorpios, they can pull themselves right back out. And I know that because I am one. So I'll speak from experience there. So I'm going to say, I really feel, Pile 2, like for you, this is calling for you to let go of any fear, any self-doubt, any being self-conscious about what other people are going to think about this different type of work that you may do, and to step out there and start doing it as a business to help others. You're already doing it now. I just feel you're doing it more. When I said Pisces, I brought Pisces up for a reason, even though I don't think it's anywhere here on the table. It's 12th house, behind the scenes, 8th house, what's just under the surface, right? I think you're doing this already behind the scenes. I think it's time for you to step out and with this sun and do it where people can see you. Now, does this mean you quit your job and try to do this? No, I wouldn't suggest that at all. It's totally up to you in your situation. Only you know what is good for you. You might want to start this slowly as a side business. Keep your day job or your night job or afternoon job, and maybe just start out trying to earn a little bit of extra cash doing it, but more out in the public. Maybe start a YouTube channel or go on another public platform, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. But I think that's the message that's coming out for you here, Pile 2. It's time to let go of any fears that you have around, because it's time for you to communicate, but out. This is a big sun ring. These are big moons here, right? And look at the bigger picture. Sorry, I completely bypassed this card. Make a plan for yourself. Think about what it is or how it is that you can do it, and how you can help others while doing it. Okay, let's just pull some tarot and see what the tarot has to say here. If there's any confirmation or, maybe some further guidance. Okay. So let's get some further guidance here. Strength, bravery, yes. Let go of the fear. Take on that lion energy. Be brave. Only brave people stand beside a lion. So, like you can do this. They're telling you, you can do this. Okay. Let's just get another. 7 of Pentacles. Yes. As I said, have a vision, right? See big picture. Start planting the seeds now. Like I said, you're not just, again, it's up to you, however you want to do this, but you may just not dump whatever it is that you're doing now for a job or career and just go straight to this. Make a plan, have a vision, see the big picture, then take action, okay? Because the Taurus energy and the Venus energy here is going to want you to be responsible. So, yes. But yeah, 7 of Pentacles, right? Having that vision, planting the seeds. Okay, let's see what else. Queen of Swords, air, communicating, right? Being independent, not being afraid anymore to stand out in all your airy glory here. It looks like she has a big star on her head and like 2 lit stars here on her swords, like on the handles, or sun, whatever you want to call them. Not the swords, but whether it's sun or stars, I'm not sure, starbursts. Don't be afraid to speak your truth, okay? Let's keep going. I did this, I had only planned 3 in pile 1, and I was like, this is just so good. Let's get another one. Okay, let's see what else there is for you, pile 2. King of Wands, passion. Yes, all right. The fire, being brave. Again, it's another card of strength and bravery, but also a card of passion, lighting, igniting that passion within yourself to step out and do it. Right? It's Wands, fire, intuition as well. It's taking action. It's also creativity. So it's really a good sign because if you're about to launch or start, this is a side business, King of Wands energy, right? Along with the Queen of Swords, being independent and knowing that you can do this. I love these messages. Okay, I'm also going to grab a card here from the Radiant Sun. Wow, 2 really great piles today, you guys. Like, totally different. But it's about the fear of letting go and being who you are and showing it, I think, to the world here. It's your love, it's your passion. And, you know, that's way too many. I thought it was just one. You know, tapping into that intuition with all this Cancer and watery energy. Wow. And then we've got fire and fire energy and the air energy. I just love it. Okay. What else do we have here? Seduction. Ooh, that is Jupiter and Pisces. Allow yourself to dream. 12th house also about dreaming, having dreams, connecting to the mystical, the magical, being seduced by it, you know, allowing yourself this Venus energy to find the passion in it, right? I'm seeing the heart here, but just being able to walk forward in your path with a dream, with a vision. And I believe that's what this card here, right? 12th house is saying. Again, goes to a 3, which is communicating and being able to communicate that out to others. Okay, I love that. Allow it to seduce you. I like that. Allow it to seduce you and take you maybe on a path of this new business or side business that you didn't think or dream was possible. But you're certainly finding out today it is. Okay, let's get this last card for you, pile 2. I know my shadow side and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Yes. One of the shadows here is fear. Fear of showing yourself and showing who you are. And this is all about being willing to take the steps, plant the seeds, take action to do what it is that you love and have what you've been seduced by and have passion for, okay? So that is your reading, pile 2. I thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you for the new moon reading later in the month.